So first I started off by tracing my template onto the foam. And you can easily find this template just by typing up 100 onto Google. And you want to draw the numbers pretty close together, as you can see. And then what I did was I drew out a oval only in one of the zeros because I'm going to be painting over this one later. So next we want to start cutting this out. So here is what it looks like once I've finished cutting it out. And you basically just want to keep trimming it until it looks kind of the same on both sides. And I did end up cutting off some of the foam since the foam was still too thick. And I also cut out the middle part of the zero, as you can see. So now we can move on to the next step. So next what I did was I painted the whole thing white. And then I used my red puffy paint to paint on some poppies. And all I did was I just painted on 4 dots that were really close together to make the poppies, if that makes sense. And I just used this image here for help. So now on to the next step. So lastly what I did was I used my black puffy paint and I painted on a dot in the centre of each poppy. And then what I did was I decided to paint on a silhouette of a soldier using my black puffy paint, and I just painted it on in the centre, and I just used this image here as reference. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. So now you just want to let this dry and then your squishy will be finished. So here is the next day, and it is still a little bit wet on this side, but that's fine because I'll just squish it carefully. And I think this turned out really good. And I know some of the numbers are not completely smooth. It's because I did have to rush this a little bit because I did want to have it ready for Remembrance Day, and Remembrance Day is actually today, so yeah. And I think the silhouette turned out really good. and I just decided to leave the back plain, as you can see. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always, please feel free to request some more squishy tutorials or video ideas you'd like me to do in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.